What's going on, guys? This is Evan the Xenogears Enthusiast. I'm going to be bringing you a little gameplay commentary on Team Deathmatch with the AUG bar. I was going for the AUG Ferocity contract, so I was sort of try-harding to get it done quick so I could get back to my bomb bag clear class I talked about in my last video. So I'm going to jump right into it. This is a two-part game with two TDMs. The first is just me getting 30 kills and pretty much running around rolling people over with the AUG. The other gameplay is an I Hate My Team episode, once again inspired by Wings of Redemption. Today, well, I guess we'll talk about the state of the channel. I don't have time to edit mistakes right now because I'm scheduled to go to a dinner, so I guess I just talk about the state of the channel. I've got some new subscribers. You know, welcome, all of you. It's always great to see new people. Getting a lot of friend requests when I jump on live. If I don't message you or respond, please don't take it personally. I know I don't have like thousands of subscribers, but I still have enough of you guys and enough people that haven't subscribed that are inviting me to games. Do me a favor. You know, if you're gonna want to play games with me, please subscribe. Because I don't really play with you guys a lot because it's just I kind of like to fly solo, or I like to fly with some of the people I know in person, you know, at school and stuff, and that's all fine. But you know, I'd like to play with you guys sometimes. There will be times, but like, you know, I don't really play Ground War that much, so we're talking a 6-man team here. There's plenty of people, but let's try to do it with just subscribers, alright guys? Thanks. I appreciate it. So I'm running the Tryhard Blackbird attack dogs. I was gonna take off the spy plane too, but I decided that I don't know, my teammates seemed to need it, so I kept it on. That guy made me mad. I was trying to, you know, I was a kill away from attack dogs there, I think, or one or two. Either way, I had a Blackbird out, but I couldn't get out of that spawn because it just kept spawning and rushing me over and over, and I just couldn't get out. It was terrible. And the reason that sucks is, that guy's trying to crossbow me. That's not a good idea. Don't try to crossbow like a champ. I just missed him. You know, use the crossbow to get people who are camping or they don't see you or whatever. Or, you know, use it if you have a plan, not to try to like dogfight with it. But anyway, yeah, that guy fires one tube at me. I sidestep it, and then he fires another tube and gets me while I'm wounded from the first tube. I'm like, you know, that's just really lame. I don't really mind the noob tubes on this game, but when stuff like that happens, I just get upset. I missed my kill on him, which is kind of embarrassing. However, he comes back, gives me a second chance, using the spaz, which unfortunately is pretty awful. All the shotguns are pretty awful. I mean, they're all cool, but you know, I don't recommend using them if you're actually trying to do well. I had a debate with one of my posters on here. He doesn't seem to post anymore. I hope he comes back, but we're having a friendly discussion. I really feel like the dual magnums, close range, are better than like the stakeout. The stakeout gives you a little more range, and but you know, the magnums are actually probably more consistent, and you get to run faster. So yeah, the AUG is probably my second or best weapon. I'm probably best with a commando, followed by that. Depending on the map, I might be an M16 user. You know, I try to vary it up a bit. So playing Stadium, there's two different ways to do it if you're playing an assault rifle. You can come up here on this ledge or go up on other ledges or pretty much take high ground or try to find defensive positions, you know, which is a nice way to say find a place you can camp well and stay there and just get a bunch of kills. Unfortunately, that guy gets me. I thought I would get him, but I didn't. My reticle got thrown off by the screen kick, I guess. This guy gets me when I'm trying to shoot down the enemy plane, which is unfortunate. Guys, this is one of those reasons like I advocate Ghost so much. Like, sure, it's cheesy and it's lame and it's overpowered, but every time I try to shoot stuff down, I get killed because I'm on the spy plane I'm trying to shoot down, and I don't have a team that covers me because they just don't believe in that. And that guy actually got me with the spaz. Kind of sucked. So we get our second Blackbird of the game. You notice the team score is really slighted in our favor. You know, with me calling 2 Blackbirds, I think my ally even gets like a 3rd Blackbird. It's just we just run them over, which feels good. I mean, I like to run over the enemy team. Because these guys, they weren't talking trash, but they were definitely like, they were chatting a lot between games, and that's fine. But if you're gonna talk to your buddies, well, you should. If you're, I know in Search and Destroy you can't, but if you're in like game chat, please put it on private chat channel so I don't have to listen to you. Don't take it personally. I don't want to listen to you talk to your little 4-year-old brother sitting beside you. Particularly not when you're with a party and you're talking to your friends too about how annoying your little brother is. See, now I should have had that guy. I jumped the gun on that. Could have just waited for him and knifed him, but AUG contract and tried to hip fire him just to prove that you can, but did not succeed. Got my reticle off that guy. I've had a lot of problems with that recently, where I just can't... I'm not having, like, bad scores necessarily, but I just can't seem to get kills I should have. It's like having reticle issues. But one of the reasons I'm posting this game is you're going to see that, you know, we pretty much blow these guys out. I mean, it's not so one-sided that you've seen, like... You know, we're obviously not... I don't know any of these people. We're not playing in a party. But either way, we pretty much school them, and that guy... If you're going to camp like that, you should probably run Ghost. I mean, you shouldn't camp like that ever, because you're guaranteed to get a pretty lousy score. But if you're going to do that, if you're going to... pardon the French, but if you're going to bitch camp, like go in obscure places where you're unlikely to hardly get any traffic, like, camping to avoid engagements is stupid. At least try to camp somewhere you're going to get challenged a lot. That's the point. When I get my contract paid. So yeah, I wanted to get my attack dogs this game, and all in all, pretty good. Using the AUG is... How can you go wrong with the AUG? It fires about 1,000 rounds a minute, probably like 980 like the FAMAS. The reticle is very much like the FAMAS's, and the recoil is a little different. The AUG's recoil, it kicks up faster, and it doesn't kick like up and to the left over and over like the FAMAS does. It just has, I think, a little more recoil, period. It's actually just that the pattern is a little more random, and it's not as predictable as the FAMAS. But I prefer it because the AUG, you pretty much control the recoil easiest by just tap firing it, because like tap like 7-round bursts real quick and you get people. FAMAS doesn't really work like that. The FAMAS, unless you're making like a long shot, you can probably just full auto and correct it as you fire by holding down, or like, you have to use the FAMAS for a while to get the hang of it. But once you get the hang of it, it's real easy to just full auto and correct your fire. This is where I'm going to try to get the game-winning kill. I do not succeed. So I see that guy out there, and I'm like, come on. Get him finally, and then I get my spy plane. By the way, getting that guy, that's how you're supposed to get long shots with AUGs and most assault rifles, is tap fire. Yeah, I see this one kill to the end, and I see on my UAV there's a bunch of people. I don't know if I was going to get that guy or he's going to get me. I mean, he might have tele-knifed me or just fired from the hip, or he might have gotten destroyed by me. Either way, you know, pretty good match there. Final score was like 30-4, I think, something like that. 3.33 KDR. 30-9. What am I talking about? 30-4 would be a much better KDR. So now we're going to our next game, where I'm still running the AUG, because I had so much fun the previous game. I was like, well, I don't want to put it down. So here we are. This is how it might. Well, this is how. In my opinion, this is in theater mode. By the way, I stopped recording because I knew I was going to upload the last one. But one of my commentators, one of my posters said, subscribers, he liked the like the 2 games back to back, so that the uploads were worth his time to watch. I guess we didn't really discuss why he liked it. Probably should have. But so I decided I'm going to try to do at least 2 TDMs in sets of 2. So. You know, some of the big commentators I see are uploading like sets of like 4 because their games are over so quick. I play by myself, so thankfully the games don't end so quick. I don't think you guys really want to watch like 6 4-minute blowout games. So, you know, here we go.
Friendly spy plane inbound.
Playing this map, I know I'm starting to commentate on how to play it a little late, but I pretty much think you should run for the outside corners. Don't run towards the middle ever, because you're probably just gonna get sniped. And once you do that, you know, playing the assault rifle class on pretty much any map, particularly maps like this with big open lines of sight, you have to creep around. And this is where you're going to distinguish between a camper, an idiot, and, you know, someone who's really good. And the difference are as follows. If you're a camping idiot, you sit in a corner and you don't really get any kills. You try to hide behind like some obscure location, get like 2 kills in the game, and hope they don't come back to revenge kill you. Just regular campers, probably somebody who goes up in like one area or one building and just patrols around. This is actually going to be like, I know you hear this like a lot, like tactical plane. Tactical plane typically means I'm camping and I'm getting a lot of kills doing it, so it's good. But this is where, obviously the Blackbird out, you just walk around killing people and like the free hunt. But you need to go to the outside and slowly sort of learn the routes people take on these maps and where you predict them to come from. And they're pretty straightforward. I mean, both teams kind of wait out the. Oh, this is gonna be sweet. I see these guys on the Blackbird, and I'm like, what are you guys doing? Like, there's a Blackbird out. You're just gonna get naded by me, or someone, even not me, someone else. Now this is an example of enemy stupidity. If he had just shot, everyone in this game has the knife. If he had just shot him, he would have got the kill, and I wouldn't have killed him. And that guy gets the puppies. Or I get the puppies rather than that guy kills me after my puppies and resets my streak, which I'm okay with. But yeah, you should creep around the outsides of the map with the weapons you're comfortable with or getting comfortable with. and sort of shoot inward in terms of people you see. I've said this before, but on Discovery, the lines of sight aren't really like the boxes, like Grid, for example, where pretty much like you just look into the map from buildings and stuff. On this map, certain areas look at certain other areas, so you need to learn what spots counter what spots, and I recommend just using the spy planes or the people without silencers and finding where they are on the map and getting them. You're going to see me. I'm trying to shoot down a lot of air support for this team because I know they're not very good, and this team sucks, frankly. It's kind of frustrating because I caught a Blackbird and I thought we should have had like a blowout score like last game, but you'll notice that our score is pretty even right now. It shocks me. There's someone on the team who's doing the counter spy plane support, which helps with the team a lot. I usually run it. I was feeling enterprising with the Blackbird and the attack dogs today, so I ran those. Now, I thought I'd get this guy, but he just seemed to be able to keep his reticle on me full auto. The FAMAS is good for that. It's good at everything. You'll see him running Jerkwad Ghost mode, because this team kept calling so many spy planes, I decided I didn't want to take off Ghost from the last game. You know, it is hard to justify not running Ghost other than just trying to be a tryhard and prove how great you are. And that guy got me as I tried to escape. Wish I had lightweight there. Like, go in this map, as I was saying, I keep kind of digressing. Go from building to building or corner to corner and just wait maybe a minute, then move forward. And just keep moving around the map that way. You don't have to sit in one spot to, you know, maintain a good KDR, but you can. I think a good way to learn to play the game and actually get like some kills in your TDMs while still maintaining a good KDR is just to, not a lot to it. It looks complicated, and if you're lagging, it's going to seem complicated. You know, I've said this before, I'll keep saying it, do not play this game in lag. If you even perceive you're lagging, dump the game and go somewhere else, because it'll make you feel like you're terrible when you're probably not. I mean, you might be, but, you know, if you're trying to maintain like a 1.5, 2.0, 3.0, whatever your KDR goal is, or your objective capping goal is, if you're lagging really bad, you're going to feel like you just don't know how to play. And if you've had good games in the past, it's likely that you're lagging. So, or you're just with a group of friends, you know. When games aren't going well, I don't recommend like rage quitting all of them, but if it's just a blowout, rage quit. Or if you know you're lagging, rage quit. There's no reason to destroy your stats or destroy your fun with the game. But I mean, everyone plays their own way. If you like to run around and just get destroyed in gunfights because you're 1 second behind your opponent every time, that's cool too. I mean, you know, academic freedom here, man. I guess that's pretty much it for the actual gameplay. So you see me creeping around. I'm playing it like I think everyone else should, really, on this map, with assault rifles at least. If you really want to rush around, what I'm saying is I see people with like assault rifles like rushing around. Just use the SMG. It's a lot more fun and it's better. Now this is embarrassing here. I see the sentry and Samson, like, oh, I'll get that. Now this is me screwing up. I knife that, and then it gets counter spy planed. So I pull back, look over my shoulder, don't see anyone. And instead of running down the closer path, I go for the long path and just get destroyed. A little embarrassing though. It probably would have been a set of dogs, but got overexcited and just got picked off. It's really embarrassing to get a Blackbird then actually die when your own Blackbird is out. Unless they're like throwing like mass decoy nades or something like that. You'll see that despite, I think, 2 Blackbirds and attack dogs and all sorts of stuff, we lose really not close. You know, pretty big deficit there, all things considered. So this is part of the I Hate My Team series, and of course they all dashboard out, so their stats remain strong. Anyway, guys, I'm going to start asking now. Rate, comment, and subscribe if you like. If you don't like, you know, hey, that's cool too. But if you want to tell me why, that'd be great. Alright, guys, take care.